Welcome to the Social Sector Franchise video series. Our previous video explained general criteria commercial franchisors use in establishing territories. In this video, we'll present examples of how two social franchisors have approached territories. Jibu's territories. Jibu is a social franchisor with locations in multiple African countries. Jibu capitalizes, equips, and trains franchisees to launch branded franchise locations selling purified drinking water. As part of Jibu's franchise agreement, each Jibu franchisee is given an exclusive territory of a 1 to 2 kilometer radius in a designated urban area. To set territories, Jibu uses a mapping tool to determine viable markets in a city. It often uses natural barriers such as roads and rivers as territorial boundaries and makes an effort to create the most equitable distribution of territories within a given city. Unjani's territories. Unjani Clinics is a South African network of nurse-led primary medical clinics housed in specially outfitted shipping containers, serving low-income and underserved communities. Unjani sets territories in collaboration with its nurse franchisees. A typical Unjani nurse franchisee proposes where to locate a new clinic, often choosing an area where she is known well and wants to give back to her community. She completes a needs assessment, interviewing at least 200 members of the local community to understand where they currently access healthcare, how long they wait, how much they pay, and to gauge their interest in a new private facility. The nurse then summarizes her findings into a business proposal. Meanwhile, Unjani uses software to examine statistics about the same area, local population, demographics, employment, taxi routes, and other healthcare providers. Unjani focuses on employed, uninsured patients who have access to some money but can't afford private medical insurance. Overlaying demographic statistics on top of the nurse's business proposal, Unjani judges whether in the area near the proposed site of the clinic there are sufficient patients meeting that profile, enough economic activity to support a nurse, and a demonstrated gap in healthcare access suggesting that a new clinic could be successful. If Unjani's assessment suggests the proposed area lacks sufficient population or is otherwise unlikely to be viable for a new Unjani clinic, they look for the closest larger population where the nurse could open a clinic that could be commercially sustainable. And/or they will consider using a mobile clinic associated with the main clinic to serve the outlying area of particular interest to the nurse franchisee. The size of Unjani's territories differ by setting: 25 to 50 kilometers in a remote rural area, 5 kilometers in an urban area, or an even smaller radius in a hyperurban township. Thank you for viewing this video. We encourage you to watch the other videos in the series. Please share this video with your network to build awareness about how social franchising can help successful social enterprises rapidly expand their footprints. Sincere thanks to those who have sponsored this video series.